Hey, welcome back to Too Long Didn't Care. I'm your host, Koy Mac, and today, if you thought your pranks in high school were good, well, I got something to tell you. Try gluing Maga hats on top of pigeons. Before we get started, I want to make sure you guys are liking the Hooch Podcast on Facebook, Minds, as well as YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, and iTunes, and anywhere else you can find the podcast. You'll probably find us there. If not, well, tell us and we'll figure it out and we'll get it done. Anyway, this is a fun day because a group of activists decided to glue on Maga hats to a bunch of pigeons. If you haven't seen the photos, it is troll level 100. Now, this group had been planning this for months to release it at the Democratic debate in Nevada. And the group calls themselves Pigeons United to Interfere Now, or Putin, claimed that the move was inspired by the 1970s Cold War operation Takana, in which the CIA explored the use of pigeons equipped with tiny cameras to spy on Soviet sites. But instead of cameras, it was tiny little hats, which are absolutely hilarious. The release date was also coordinated to serve a gesture of support and loyalty to President Trump, who's scheduled to arrive in Vegas ahead of the Democratic debates. The speech was scheduled for the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police headquarters. And speaking of the debates, if you watched it or if you even heard most of it, it was an absolute crapshoot. Mike Bloomberg, who I also wrote about yesterday before the debates, that he is not your friend. Democrats, Mike Bloomberg is not your savior. He's not your friend. And you should not allow this guy into your primaries. You shouldn't even allowed him to change the rules, but you did. And that's pretty fucking shameful, in my opinion. But the takeaways from Mike Bloomberg's, well, actually the whole Democratic debate as a whole was terrible. Nobody could get their stuff together. It was the same talking points that we've heard over the last 9 different Democratic debates. The only thing different now is it's completely white and a billionaire joined in. So I don't know about you, but this is starting to look like Trump's probably going to win by a landslide coming in November. Also, we have U.S. military vehicles running off Russian military trucks in Syria. Now, most people don't care what's happening in Syria. They don't care about what's happening in pretty much anywhere in war zones where we're actively engaging. But to me, as a Marine, this is absolutely hilarious because the Russians have been basically doing whatever the hell they want to the Navy for, years, where they dangerously come close to our ships and being pretty unprofessional. But, grunts don't play that shit. I know. As a grunt. Anyway, so the war zone also notes that the incidents between U.S. and Russian forces in northeastern Syria have been increasingly common for weeks now. Though they have typically involved American troops block the movement of Russian forces, there has also been reports of physical altercations, including fistfighting in January. Now, I don't know if you've seen the pictures before, but U.S. troops have also left pretty notes for Russians when they took over bases a few months back. But that's the state of everything that it is. The debates are crap. Pigeons are wearing Maga hats and Russians are being run off the road in Syria. But hey, that's just the way the world is. This has been Too Long Didn't Care. I'll see you guys next time.
According to your Facebook page, we aren't friends.